Are you still of the belief that what you're seeing here are table-sized satellites orbiting the Earth at 17,000 miles per hour? Because that's what the narrative is. And not only that, but they're at a distance of 350 miles from the ground. Well, if you're still of that belief, you should stick around because I have a little different story for what I think these are. And I've seen this with my own eyes, and I'll tell you one thing, it's not 350 miles away. Because this 747 captured from a Nikon camera is probably only about 6 miles up. And this guy has to zoom way in on it to even have it visible. In a 747, it's almost the size of a football field. And these supposed satellites in space are the size of a table. And they are supposedly 342 miles up. So before we get into what I actually think it is, you need to think about this. A 747, which is literally almost the size of a football field, only travels at a height of 6 miles. And they're trying to tell us that those satellites that are the size of a kitchen table can be seen from 350 miles high. 6 miles high, size of a football field, 350 miles high, size of a table. You do the math. Not to mention if you go Google any images of these Starlink satellites. Now let's get into what this actually is and why they don't want you to know what it actually is. Do you know that airships used to be a very easy, affordable, and comfortable way to travel? Because unlike blimps of today, where there's only room to be a passenger down here, these giant airships, you traveled inside of them. And there was massive amounts of room. And because of one single accident with the Hindenburg, it just scared everybody away from this form of travel. Or did it? You see, I still think these are around. And there's even evidence of it. And I'm going to show you. Because not too long ago, there were plans for construction of a massive airship. 3/4 of a mile long, in fact. And do you think that they just crumpled that up and threw it away? I don't think so.
Just look at it. At over 1,000 feet long, it would have 12 million feet of helium capacity and be able to carry over 100 tons. The hull of the dirigible would be made up of modern materials for the time, such as titanium and lightweight fiberglass. But it was far more than just an experimental flying fission reactor, but more like a city in the sky, with a vast hotel, a sky promenade, a heliport, and even a raging nightclub. I'm not kidding, it even had a bar and nightclub that was included specifically on the blueprints. This Atoms for Peace airship was not only a fantastic vision for a brave nuclear-powered world, but one that would have relaunched dirigible travel as a fantastic flying cruise ship alternative to jet travel.
Now at this point you might be saying, how on earth could that be what's up there and I don't see it? And why would they hide it from us? Well, I'll show you. Let's first just look at these two. With zero budget, just a couple of different mirrors that are literally angled this way, and they make her disappear. Now imagine having billions of dollars coming into you through, say, I don't know, $70 million a day from NASA. What could you do with that budget when these two can literally make her disappear just with mirrors? This technology is out there, and it's not as complicated as you might think. But even if they do have cloaking capabilities, and even if it is up there, well, why would they want to hide this from us? Why would that be? I'll tell you why. Because airship travel is extremely affordable, extremely comfortable, and it can transport massive amounts of people at a very cheap cost. They want you spending your money every chance possible. And if you can travel affordably and comfortably all the time, well, then they don't have control over you. And they especially wouldn't have control over you traveling somewhere like, say, the North Pole or Antarctica, and maybe past Antarctic Treaty ice walls that they don't want anyone going to. So if they create a little bit of a accident and put fear into the minds of the population, well, then we don't argue, give us back our airships. But just because they don't want us using them doesn't mean they don't still want to use them. So next time you see this and you think it's 350 miles off the ground and the size of a table, I want you to think back to this video and think back to the nonsense that they present us. I mean, 17,000 miles per hour, 350 miles off the ground and the size of a table, yet you can't see a plane the size of a football field only 6 miles off the ground? Come on, use this, guys. And as always, this is all for entertainment purposes. I know that Elon Musk just put these up there to help us watch better TV. Entertainment purposes only.